Good afternoon, Chargers. I'm Isaac.
And I'm Beth, and this is Charger TV.
Seniors, make sure you fill out your senior quotes, senior superlatives, and senior baby photos by 3 p.m. today.
They will not be accepted after 3, so make sure you get that done.
You know what else needs to be done? Buying fall formal dance tickets. They're on sale now.
And don't forget, dance guest forms are due today as well.
Speaking of not forgetting, I can never forget about lunch. What's for lunch, Cyrus?
Monday will be popcorn chicken, Tuesday will be taco bowl, Wednesday will be hot dog, Thursday will be pancakes, and Friday will be cheesy stuffed bread.
Sounds amazing. I can already hear the rumble in my tummy.
And I can already hear the rumble of the crowd at Hike and Spike on October 29th.
I can't wait, just like I can't wait for the Creative Writing Club meeting in Mrs. Norman's room on October 29th.
Sounds like we have a lot going on at the school. But what about the local community, Caden?
On Tuesday this week, the Montgomery County Council members got together to decide on a finalized budget for the 2026 year. With all factors considered, they decided on a budget of $17,032,748. Also, if you're in the Christmas spirit already, you might just be in luck. The Montgomery Chamber of Commerce announced the return of the annual Christmas auction on November 6 and will be held at Fusion 54, beginning at 5:30 p.m. Lastly, members in the Indiana House of Representatives announced that they are searching for student interns for the 2026 legislative session. So if one day you wish to be a public service leader or even more in the future, you could try out for this internship.
Awesome, just like the school board meeting at the central office.
That sounds incredibly boring.
But you know what's not boring? The weather with Gavin.
Saturday will be a high of 63 with a low of 36. Sunday will be a high of 61, low of 38 with a possible chance of storms. Monday will be a high of 69 with a low of 36. Tuesday will be a high of 63 with a low of 38. Wednesday will be a high of 61 with a low of 37. Thursday will be a high of 62 with a low of 38. And Friday will be a high of 62 with a low of 36.
Hello, Chargers. Welcome back to the Climate Corner. Today we'll be talking about one of the most visual aspects of a storm, lightning. Lightning is an electrical discharge either between clouds and other clouds or clouds to the ground. Lightning is no different to any other static discharge, although at a much larger scale.
What I have here is a Tesla coil, which can produce fairly large arcs which are somewhat analogous to lightning. As you can see here, once I plug this in and turn it on, as you could kind of see, the electrical arcs kind of wobbled and wiggled up to whatever I put in front of them, such as the wire or my hand. This is because electricity doesn't take the shortest path, it takes the path of least resistance, which leads to it kind of wobbling around and going to less resistive air pockets, which that just kind of leads it to go around. This is pretty visible in lightning, as you can see here, where lightning will just kind of wobble around. Contrary to what you may think, lightning is not just a single discharge of electricity. Things coming down from the cloud called feelers will go down to the ground. Then once they connect, a single flow of electricity called an upstroke will leave and go up to the cloud. These feelers go at about 200,000 miles per hour, but the upstroke goes very nearly at the speed of light. This effect can be seen in this video footage here, recorded by the National Weather Service. As you can see, you kind of have the feelers going, and then the final upstroke, where they connect to the ground, and then all of that electrical current goes up from the ground into the cloud. Lightning is a very dangerous part of storms.
killing even more people than tornadoes do each year. Because of this, you should avoid lightning and storms that produce it whenever you can. A good way to estimate how far away lightning is when you see the flash, count up how many seconds between the flash and the thunder. And every 5 seconds is about 1 mile away from that lightning. 10 or more miles away, and you should be fine. But even in that case, 10 miles away, you aren't likely to hear the thunder at all. Though, if you hear thunder, you should go indoors promptly. Well, unfortunately, that's all the time I have left for today. Now back to the studio.
Time for sports, whether you like it or not.
That was so bad.
Oh, come on. Don't rain on my parade. I'm on cloud 9 today. I feel so weatherful.
Hey, wait a minute. Time out. I think it's my turn. I'm going to talk about the chili cook-off happening tonight. 6:30 tonight. The king of the chili cook-off once again will reign supreme. All my Gallowanians, they're all hoping for the best. They're all cheering. I can hear them now. Ladies and gentlemen, well, there's one that won't be counted, but we won't go there. I've got one of my henchmen here. This is Igor I'm sorry, I did it again. This is E. coli. That's right, E. coli. Yes, you heard it right. That's right. He's one of my henchmen. He protects everything we do. Guys, we're coming. This is going to be so much fun tonight. I'm going to make a prediction. Me by 3. That's right. I'm going to win by 3 votes. That's right. It's going to happen tonight. Tonight!
Well, I don't know what that was.
Yeah, well, back to the show. Let's go to sports.
How do you think your football team is doing this year?
We've had our struggles this year, but I would say that the kids are working hard and they're improving every single week.
How do you think that for next year, how do you think you could improve a little bit more for the football team?
While we're in season, our focus is always on the team that we have now. We will continue working. Our goal is to do well in the postseason, or to see how well that we can do in the postseason. The sectional draw is coming up this coming Sunday, so we'll know who we're going to play in a couple of weeks when it comes to the tournament time. But again, our focus is on the kids that we have right now.
Do you think that you guys will make it to the championships?
We'll have to see how we play and how the draw goes. The nice thing about Indiana is every single team makes it into the tournament. Our goal is to play in November, which would put us in the sectional championship. We'll have to win 2 tournament games to do that, but we'll have to see how we do.
All right. Thank you for your time, Mr. Thompson.
For sports for this weekend, of course, next week, both JV and varsity volleyball teams will be at home on the 18th for sectionals. Varsity football teams will be facing North Putnam at home at 7. During fall break, varsity will be facing Cass at the sectional at home. Both JV and Fush will be facing North Putnam at 10 away, and cross country team will be at Lafayette for sectionals, then at Brownsburg for the regionals. That's all for now. Let's head back to our host.
Just to make sure, you are done with the weather puns now, right?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You think you're really funny, don't you?
Of course, I'm hilarious.
Well, that's all we have time for today.
See you next time on Charger TV.
And have a great fall break.